What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Steve from Printer Gang Investments, back with another video. And the topic of this video is don't get scared. They about to try and shake everybody out their positions. Now, I know a lot of people think I just popped up out of nowhere and I don't know what I'm doing, but I've been in this market for quite some time, man. This is not my first crash. This is not my first dip, and I'm about to give y'all how I feel we need to handle this crash. Right now, during this crash, we got everybody freaking out. We got stocks selling off left and right. We got stocks that ain't even necessarily impacted by the tariffs getting sold off left and right. We got stocks that just beat earnings, growing crazy, selling off left and right. The only stocks that's going up is the stocks that never go up, like maybe a Coca-Cola or a Pepsi. Like, I think Coca-Cola's up 12% year to date, and 14% over the last year. When we compare that to a Palantir, like, we down right now, but we up 220% over the past year, like 600% over the past 5 years. So what I would tell people to do is look at your portfolio and stay put. Stay put. It's a lot of people gonna be doing a lot of moving around a portfolio. Oh, they selling this to buy this safer stock. They selling this to buy gold. All you doing is locking in a bunch of losses, and taxes is gonna come and you gonna get hit, and then you just invested in a bunch of stuff that don't go up, so you're never gonna get your money back like that. For example, let's say you're in like an Nvidia or something, and let's just say, for the sake of example, you bought Nvidia near the highs. Let's say you bought Nvidia at 135, 140, and Nvidia's $95, $85 right now. Now they're growing dang near 100%, 70% year over year. So I'm gonna go sell that and put it into Pepsi, which is down 2% this year, like down. And even if it go up, what it's gonna do 10% a year, you're not gonna get your money back like that. What I would advise people to do, and this is not financial advice, this is just what I'm doing and what I'm gonna be showing y'all on this channel, is you need to take stock of the companies you have. You need to decide whether those companies are down because of Trump, or are they down because the business messed up. My biggest positions that I like right now is Palantir, Tesla, Nvidia, Bitcoin, and the SPY. Of all of those companies, the only one that's messing up because of their own doing would probably be Tesla. They're missing deliveries. The business isn't doing so well. Then we got all the political stuff with Elon and Trump. So I'm taking a bigger risk with that one. But I'm doing it for the robotics and the self-driving. Nvidia and Palantir, both those companies still have moats. Both of those companies are still growing. They both smashed earnings. They're just getting hit up because of the situation. So opportunities like this, and I say opportunity for a reason, a crash like this is a major opportunity. When stocks get this low, you don't run. You don't go just try and run a safety, gold, index funds, dividends. No. If you was doing that, you should have been doing that, and you should keep doing that. But if you an actual, investor, stock picker type individual, what you're supposed to be doing is you're supposed to be loading up on your favorite companies. So I don't know how long this dip gonna last, and I don't want to just put this out there because it might recover before I could do it. But I'm trying to get 1,000 shares of Palantir, man. I started buying Palantir at 8. It went up to 125 for 3 days, and now it's at 67. Man, I'm trying to get, if it go below my cost basis, I'm trying to get so many shares, it ain't even a joke. Now, on the trading side, I be trading some puts, you know what I'm saying? I got a put right now. The market crashed this morning like they say it is. We're going to make some money off that put. And basically right now, I got 3 plans. I'm going to buy puts when I can, see if I can make some money. Step 1. Step 2 is I'm going to buy shares. That's the most important part of this process. If you don't do anything else, buying shares is the most important part of this process. And last but not least, I'm gonna I lost my train of thought. I'm gonna buy leaps. That's the risky one. That's the risky one because we still in the middle of this crash. Your leaps might get hit up. Your leaps might get spanked. So be very careful if you're playing with leaps. But shares and leaps, a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, everybody who is not scared to buy right now is about to get rich. And for my subscribers, I'm kind of glad this happened because now y'all get to watch what real staying down looks like. I did not get Palantir in a straight line. We dealt with so much. I remember when it went from 8 to 20 and came back down to 15. Then I remember it went to 30 and came back down to 20. Then we just started riding, and then we've been in this little rocky loop ever since. But as long as your company's still growing, is your company still getting deals, is your company still putting up them numbers, as long as that's happening, you'll be all right. Now, let's talk about Trump and his tariffs. The market has sold off because Trump got on that TV and he announced tariffs way higher than anybody expected. They say we can go straight into a recession. They saying the price of iPhones going to $3,500. They saying the Jordan's going to $400. And if that happens, that will be devastating. I ain't gonna lie to you. But a lot of economists and political people, they don't think Trump's gonna hold these tariffs forever. Like, because he's definitely gonna cause a recession, they're saying, if the tariffs hold. So some people are thinking this is a big negotiation tactic, and at some point he's gonna have to turn it around, pull back, you know what I'm saying? So if that's the case, and he does that, it's gonna be one of the biggest buying opportunities in the market. Like, the way I tell people, this is the same thing that happened to me during COVID, during the March lows. I was buying stocks in 2020. The March lows hit. I remember I was putting money in my account. I think I was maybe putting $500 a week or $300 a week, something like that in my account. Next thing you know, every day I put 500 in there, we down 800 the next day. I put 500 in there, we down 700 next day. It was like the money was disappearing. But I did not care because I kept buying. And you know, me and my haters, we disagree on a lot of things, but two things I definitely agree on. Now is not the time to be selling, locking in a bunch of losses, and buying safety. If you was trying to buy safety, you should have been bought safety. But one of the reasons I'm not scared is if you're the type of person who really been investing for years, this crash it hurts on paper, but it's not stopping the overall plan. Like on the account I show y'all, we turned $700 into the current balance. So it's like, until they start knocking me below $700, we're still up crazy percent. I'm talking about even in the middle of this crash, I'm up over 1,000%. So I'm not worried about that. People actually don't understand that a lot of people who trade, a lot of people who know how to day trade, a lot of people who know how to swing trade, we're long-term investors as well. Just because we know how to do things in the short term, it doesn't mean we're not long-term investors. If you notice on my channel, I trade calls, I buy calls, I sell calls, I buy puts, I sell puts. But if you notice, for the most part, I don't really sell shares. I will sit there and let them shares get hit. That's why my portfolio is going down. If I was just thinking like a real trader, I could have been sold Palantir and bought puts and made money that way. But that's not what it's about. Right now, it's about the long term. And the last thing I'm gonna say on this video, it's a few people said it, and I completely agree. When the market goes down, like, all right, when the market was up and Trump said that stuff about Palantir and we got knocked down, I think it was at like 20-some thousand. They knocked us down 1,700. That hurt. That's bad. Okay, cool. But when the market just sells off relentlessly to the point where it's a crash, that is a good thing. Because the way I look at it is, where my portfolio was, if Palantir got to 200, it would have been up 30, 40, 50, 60,000, which is cool. I would have enjoyed that. That's great. But with Palantir crashing this low, Nvidia crashing this low, Tesla, Amazon's down, Apple's down, like staples are down right now. With that being said, there's an opportunity to make way more money than we would have made if we had just continued up in that straight line. So I don't know when Trump's gonna stop doing what he's doing, and part of me don't even care. All I'm finna do is get back doing the same thing that got me on this YouTube channel right now. Everything y'all see on this YouTube channel is because I held it down in 2022 during that crash, and I held it down early 2023 when we was recovering. So if y'all want to have another crash, I would be happy to hold it down again. Don't get scared. Don't let them shake you out your positions. Don't let the conservative investors make you think they know all the answers, because they're either slightly down or slightly up. But like, for example, why would I care if I'm up 6% this year and I never went up last year? We went up 2,000% last year, and we got knocked down this year, which leaves us still up over 1,000%. Those same people who's talking about, oh, my stock's not getting hit. Yeah, but they're not probably even up 100, 200% yet. You had what? You had $10,000. I'd say 100,000 for the sake of example. You got $100,000. Your 100,000 went to 108, 112, and now you down to what? 106, 105. You're not making no money. Like, if you're close to retirement, you're old, you're in your 60s, you're close to retirement, I understand being that. But if you're young, playing yourself. Meanwhile, if you had $100,000 over here in Palantir, you know, we hopped down to $8, $10, you would have turned into $1 million, 1.2 million, and you'd be down to what? 640,000, give or take. And it's not just Palantir, Nvidia, a lot of these other stocks. So what I'm telling people is, don't get scared. I don't be worried about this. And you know, don't get it twisted now. My whole portfolio started from $700. So that's one of the reasons these hits don't really hurt me like everybody else. And I got to put it out there, I did sell 300 shares of Palantir in like the $70 and $80 range back when it was going up the first time. So I locked in a lot of gains. What that is, like 20-something thousand dollars in gains on Palantir shares, not to mention calls on other accounts, not to mention calls on other stocks. Like, as y'all know, we was balling off Hims calls going to the mall right before this crash happened. So, you know what I'm saying, I hope you guys took some gains while it was up. Whatever you got left, you guys to stay down, man. You guys to stay down. I still got plenty of Palantir shares left, even after taking gains. I'm gonna be adding to those main 5, Palantir, Nvidia, Tesla, Bitcoin, and the SPY. I like Robinhood a lot here. I actually gonna have to go Mag 7 because they knocked them down so much. I'm gonna have to put Amazon on that list, Google on that list, Apple on that list. So, you know, we just about to be getting to work. And last but not least, man, now is the time to start adding money. So as I say, this account came from $700, so we just been playing with the balance. But if they really start knocking this market down a little more seriously, I might have to start bringing in some money for the real world, because I'm about to buy thousands upon thousands of dollars worth of these stocks, and hopefully these leaps on the dip. But that's just my public service announcement to y'all. And you know what I'm saying, I got more content coming. Video editing on some of these videos is gonna step up. I'm still gonna be doing my raw talking videos, but video editing finna step up. Definitely finna show y'all some of these agents. I just don't want to build like a basic agent on screen for you. I want to try and build something that'll be helpful to us. You know, we stock traders, so I'm looking for like maybe a stock analysis agent I could build for you guys. But you know, everybody get in the comments below. Let me know how y'all surviving this dip. Are y'all scared? Are y'all excited? Just hit me in these comments, and I'll see y'all in the next video.